Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a good video here. This is a diagnostic. All right, so this is a 2007 BMW 750. This is the V7 Alpina, 4.4 liters. And the customer complaint is that in less than 2 days, he cannot restart the car. The battery gets completely dead. So he got the car here at the shop, and when I went to try to get it in, it was like 5 volts on the battery, so I have to jump start it. I put a charger on it for a while so I can do some tests. And the first thing that I got, is connect the scanner. And for this, I was using the Drive Pro. I have to open the laptop because I'm using the keyboard on my Picoscope, and I will get you guys in there in a second. It's gonna be a little hard to do this. I guess let me focus you guys in those in the computer. All right, so these are the codes that I got in there. So we have battery what is this? Exhaustive discharge, system voltage, and a whole of different codes. I have actually one that kind of like threw me off a little bit for a while. These on the seat, what is it right here? It says residual heating area cushion, but that wasn't the issue. So the problem that we have is, or let me also tell you what you need to do to prepare a vehicle to do a parasitic draw test. So make sure that you open all the doors, uh, latch right here on the latches, especially on these BMWs because they kind of like close the doors automatically. So latch all the doors, make sure that all the lights are off. Open the glove box, and if you need to remove the bulb or disconnect the light, do it because you're gonna need to get to all these areas. Same thing in the trunk. You need to open the trunk and make sure that you latch the latch. So, all right, to go back to where the testing that I'm doing, I have the picoscope connected and I have two channels. On channel one, I have the 600 amp clamp. I'm using that one because it's a bigger yaw, so I can put them into the negative of the battery, which is a little hard to reach on this vehicle. And then the second channel, which I'm using just the yellow cable, so forget about the color. I'm putting in positive and negative of the battery to see what the voltage discharge rate is, and also to make sure that I still got enough juice on the battery to keep doing the test. All right, so I'm going to open a capture. I can stop this for a second. Let me open the file that I have. All right, so that's 6. Actually, as you can see right here, so blue channel is the amp clamp and the red channel is the battery voltage. Right here we got almost 13, a little over 13 amps of draw, and it happened almost for a second. My times per division is 2 seconds per division, so I have 20 seconds on total on this capture. I'm right now using a little longer time base, but I was able to catch. You see right here, went from zero, almost zero. It's like 102 milliamps to that 13.7, and it was there for like 65 seconds. So now going back to the scope, let me see how I do that. Well, actually, I just need to run it. Let me change the capture here and this to plus and minus 20 so I can go back to where it was. And right now, as you can see, it's actually saying minus 100 because I'm using the big amp clamp. But so I'm also using my thermal camera. I got the FLIR E6, which is great. It's a very good resolution. I was almost buying the Snap-on one because it's easy to do it with a truck, but don't get that one. That one is like a toy. The IR resolution on that, the sensor resolution on the Snap-on is so poor. Might as well just get the FLIR One Pro that you can connect to your phone. All right, going back to what I'm doing. I have experience in X5 and X3. This is a flashlight that is inside the glove box. So right now I have probably 10 minutes with no draw. So I'm going to plug this back. I'm probably going to do, um, I need a light probably to do this. I'm going to create a momentarily draw because I am plugging it in. And actually, no, I did not. So as you can see, it's still in zero. So right now, what I'm going to do is wait for that to come back, and I'm gonna show you with the thermal imager how that looks. Let me turn it on and show you that right now with the flashlight connected, we got no temperature readings. The nice thing with the FLIR, let's see if I can focus in there so you guys can see. You can adjust the scale of temperature so everything or not everything looks yellow. So I'm raising the temperature, hopefully. All right, right now I can do it. And you want to have it like this. So 74 to 67. So if I look in here, it's coming down on temperature. And I think that temperature that I'm reading right now is because I had that on top of my tool cart. And that's the heater heats. See right there? I got that heater and it shoots right straight to my cart. So I will disregard what I was saying now. But this is what I will do to catch this. I've been getting a glitch on the scope lately. You see how it's like not recording? I have to stop and it shows as soon as I click again that was recording. You see? I don't know if it's a computer or the software from Picoscope, but either way, let's focus on the diagnosis. Right now, the battery voltage went down a little bit, not too much, 1165. And our reading as far as amperage, I'm just trying to do a kind of like in the middle of that big hatch because it's the 600 amp clamp. It's telling me like it's on 118 milliamps. So nothing wrong with that because I know it's less than that. If I put this, like, if you want to be more accurate, you either use a lower amp clamp or something like this. This one reads milliamps. It's very good for that. The only downside about this car is it's so crowded and so hard to reach any of the battery cables that you have to lift where the spare tire is in order to reach that ground wire. But so what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep the recording to try to catch that glitch or draw, and then take you guys back to uh, that flashlight, which by now it should be almost cold again. And as you saw, it was coming down. So I'm right now back in here. Well, this is because it's in the automatic. So compared to the rest, it's warmer. But if I do manual, see it's like in 70 degrees, which is still warm, but it's not producing the amp draw yet because we are nice and steady in there. So I'm gonna let that cool down and then see. But when I was having that 12 to 14 amp draw, I removed that flashlight and it went away. So I cannot call victory yet because It might be something else, but I think that's what it is. Because I have seen that same issue with like X5, and I'm pretty sure with an X3 too. And but the ones that I saw on those cars, the flashlight was, like the battery, it was already leaking, and it was very obvious when I remove it. But we'll see right now. So let's wait. Let me stop the video, and I will take you guys back when I find the glitch again. All right, guys. So I switched gears a little bit because the battery was getting too low. So I have the battery charger. I'm actually using the maintainer to reach the battery voltage that I want. So right now I'm injecting 14.2 volts and a steady amperage, which is the one is used for programming. And I want to um, run a scanner or another scan on the vehicle to see if anything has popped up again, which probably by the voltage being so low, it might have. And the reason I wanted to do this is because sometimes when the vehicle knows that the battery is getting very low, it will shut some of the computers off, and that might be keeping me from finding the draw. All right, so let's do a quick test. This is fairly quick on this vehicle. Hopefully, I'm very happy with the Drive Pro. I have this is a new unit. I was experiencing some issues with the touch screen, but AutoLogic support and warranty is outstanding. I mean, these guys are on top, making sure that you're happy with the unit, that everything is working 100%. Support is the same thing. You create a report, they call you in less than 10 minutes, which I mean, they're busy. So this is a great support. It's a great company. I wish the best to AutoLogic and Drew Tech on this endeavor, and I'm very happy. I'll be a customer with them for a long time if this stays like this for sure. All right, so as you can see, we do have some faults on the power module. So let's see the report that we can see here. Control you. Ooh, look at this. It says power module control unit fault. All right, so that was never here, but I mean, it can happen at any time. So I will, well, that's already saved. So let's go back to here. Door module. Well, since we're here, let's take a look and see what the other codes are. Mirror potentiometer and a DVD unknown fault. That is awesome. So we can go back and let's erase. But to do that, you have to go out. So no matter what, again, it's very quick. I want to show you how easy it is to do this with AutoLogic. Hopefully the camera was focused. With the battery maintained on the back, it just goes through the whole modules in a breeze. And I'm very happy with this new unit. The battery percentage is working. Um, no more issues with the touch screen. And like I said, the support of AutoLogic, they sent me a scanner overnight. It was at the shop here the very following day. Try to do that with a Snap-on or anyone else. You wait for them to repair it for weeks and get lucky if they don't try to charge you. All right, so we still got two falls, and let me make sure the camera is focused. And it's only on the driver. I mean, not on the driver, on the driver door module, mirror potentiometer. We don't care about that. All right, so I can get out of here, and we can exit. And now I'm going to turn the car off and let it charge a little more. And we try the draw test again. I will leave that flashlight out at least for the beginning. I want to see if I catch, a draw without that being in, and if I don't see anything, I can pretty much call that the problem because I was getting that probably after 15 minutes. I have to correct that. Probably like half an hour of waiting for the modules to go to sleep, and then after that, like another 15 minutes with no draw, and then it happened, and then another 5 minutes it happened till I find out that it was the flashlight. All right, guys, so be right back. All right, guys, I disconnect the charger, and right now I have the Picoscope running as the setup that I showed you before, and it's dead again. See, this is a weird glitch that I'm getting. If I stop it, you'll see that it's reading. You see all that stuff, and now I got the glitch going. Nope, it's not fixed. It's not fixed. Well, it's a little short time to say, but I have almost 12 amp draw, and I don't have the flashlight on. Okay, the flashlight is disconnected. Hmm, that's what I thought. Remember when I tell you that sometimes when the battery gets that low, it gives you a fake hope. Because yeah, the computer was shutting down all the network, so we don't have a huge draw with the battery that is already in the last. But still, I just connected it, so this can still be normal, considered normal. It's, sleep and wake up modules. We have not uh, yet, probably I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. As you can see right now, it's going down. So we have around 12.6 on the battery, so it's fully charged. And we had before an 11 point. This camera doesn't focus with this software. So 11.74 amps, and right now it went down to like pretty much zero. So yeah, right now it is in there. Just bring the cursor down. So we'll see. Hopefully this doesn't freeze us again, and I get to catch if one of the modules is coming up or is waking up. So we'll see. All right, guys, stop the video and just keep waiting. All right, one thing that I noticed with that draw that we were experiencing just now is that on the center console, this vehicle has, I'm going to point the light right there, let's say right here, you got a control for all the seats, position, and heater, and air conditioner or fan, because these are um, cooled seats too. That light was on. So, and now it's off. So that can tell me that the module went to sleep or that we have a problem in there. So I'm going to keep attention on that. And this is the way you cache things. All right, so let me proceed